This might seem very strange coming from the position that I'm in at the moment, where I'm sat in a great villa in Bali. I'm in paradise, one of the most beautiful parts of the world. But if I'm really honest with myself, over the past few weeks I have felt quite empty being here. And the reason being is 2 months ago I stopped working in sales. I decided that after a successful 1.5 years of working very aggressively, making decent money, taking a lot of sales calls, I decided that I wanted to take a rest, step away, figure out, what the next steps look like for me. And it's not like I've not been doing anything. I've still been training very hard. I've been traveling to new places, and I built my YouTube as well. I've got 500 subscribers, so I'm very happy with that. And it's not like I've been doing nothing. But in terms of sales and the sort of money-making activities, I pulled back on a little bit because I built a decent runway, and I thought to myself, okay, let's have some time to rest and reflect after a very intense 1.5 years. But again, to be really honest with you, most mornings I wake up and I don't know what to do with my day. I feel very flat. I'm not very excited to wake up each morning, which again is crazy to think that in a place like this. Looking back on the times when I felt most alive, most excited each day to get out of bed, was always the times when I was working towards something quite aggressively. It was always when I was in the trenches at sales and I had a mission, and I was being challenged every single day to succeed in that mission, and I was leveling up as a person, and it created a healthy sense of urgency around my life, because I knew that what I was doing was for a greater purpose, a greater reason. And by doing so, you actually get to see what you're made of, what you're capable of. And that creates more meaning for me personally than being in comfort and pleasure, because you're not really pushed or you're not challenged at all when you're comfortable. And I genuinely think that you need problems in your life to solve, because it pushes you, it creates that urgency and that purpose. It forces you to level up. And Viktor Frankl talks about this in his book Man's Search for Meaning, where he talks about purpose doesn't come from pleasure or being comfortable. It comes from the challenges that you face in your life and how you frame those perspectives and how you frame the obstacles that come up and how you respond to them. And when you don't really have many challenges and you're not being pushed daily, then you fall into the comfort trap of not really doing anything, not working towards anything, and life does become quite meaningless because you're not aggressively working towards something that's higher than you, that's greater than you. And I feel like that's the position that I'm in now, if I'm really honest with myself, and I'm glad that I've experienced this. I've had time to rest and reflect, and I think that's important, because this online space can be intense at times. But what it's made me realize is you need a why, you need a reason to work towards something. But also it's good to have a why. My why is I want to put my girlfriend in a position where she doesn't have to work anymore. And I also want to create a strong future for my family financially. Those are my strong whys, but there's no point having a why if you're not doing anything to work towards it. And that's probably one of the reasons why I felt the way that I have over the past few months, because I know that the why is there, I know that it's important, but I'm not doing what I need to do each day to work towards it. So when I'm back in the UK, I'm going to work towards my goals again quite aggressively and put myself in a position where I can create that future that I want for myself, my family, my girlfriend. And my theory, based off where I've been in the past, what's created the most meaning for me is working towards something, having community, having contributing, connections. Being back in the UK, I think will help with that, because traveling a lot, it's hard to maintain connections, communities. And then when you're not working towards something like I am now, it's very hard to have that meaning and that purpose. So when I go back to the UK, I will be working towards my goals, and I'll also be focusing more on community, focusing more on contribution, and see how that lands with me. And this is just a theory. It's not, oh, when I go back to the UK, I have it all figured out. This is just what I'm experiencing right now and what I think will solve some of the problems that I have at the moment in terms of and that emptiness, that sort of lack of meaning and purpose. And it's great to rest, but on reflection, you need something to work towards. And when I go back to the UK, that's what I will be doing, and I will let you know how it goes. But sometimes when people are living in Bali and they're living the dream life, don't let them fool you into thinking that this is everything, because you can have the nice villa, you can have brunch on demand, and you can have these beautiful places, but if you don't have community, you don't have something that you're working towards, then it doesn't really mean much. So I'll leave that with you, and I will see you back in the UK.